message to your guys coming off the loss to the Chargers?
Oh, we got to be better, and you can only imagine, with how we do, and it starts up front. We got to play better on the line of scrimmage. We play better on the line of scrimmage. It transfer all the way back. Lots of really good things that get thrown out of the way in the game. Lots of very good plays when a few of the explosive plays, not a few, any of the explosive plays, you can't tolerate. And when that is happening, got to find a way to get to the next play, block it out. Some of them let a few things, go on to the next play, thinking about too many things. And offensively, the best offenses provide distractions to the defense. Okay, and you got to be able to get off that play, get on to the next play, and that's been a big message this week. Okay, and we got to play the way we're supposed to play, and the way they have been playing has been sound, but a few plays in that game we got to get better at.
Yeah, so it seemed to be so much trouble setting the edge. Containing those.
It's not only on the edge; it was inside too. And it's hard to see if you guys don't get a chance to do on the inside part of it. But the inside part of it is that they weren't blocking our defensive linemen; they were up the field and blocking everybody else. And the defensive linemen, that's not how we play. We don't let you get up the field. And we set the edge and we set the force and. Those are just some things that we didn't do a very good job on. And it's been a big emphasis this week, and they've done a great job. Our guys have done a very good job on that. I'm anxious to watch them play.
Greg, Jamie Collins has gotten a lot of criticism over his effort in that game. Did you have a problem with it?
No, Jamie's handling a lot of different things, and all those guys, I have no idea. I don't read any of that stuff. But Jamie does a lot. And, everybody, it's not Jamie, it's everybody. And we all got to get better at that. We've all got to get it improved in the areas of where we have to improve. And those things have been addressed.
You've been very complimentary of Joe Schobert. So now how difficult will he be to?
I started the meetings this week, and I don't know how this is going to go when I tell you the truth, because I'll always tell you the truth, is that I told the coaches this week, you got to coach better, got to play better. Joe Schobert can't protect everybody. Joe Schobert protects everybody. He protects me on game day. He protects other coaches on game day because he knows it better than coaches do. And it's been good this week. Obviously, it's been eye-opening to every position coach and every position player on the responsibility of not waiting for Joe to make the call. You got to be involved with it more. And it's been good. It's been enlightening. It's been outstanding. And we also have kept Joe active. One of the things is that when you're rehabbing and getting ready to bounce back and stuff is, you can't take plays off. You can't take time off. And I've kept him involved. We've kept him involved as a coach on the field. He's done a great job with that. He's played every single snap in practice and every single snap in the meetings he's played as if he's playing. And that keeps the mind sharp. It also, he's able to he even gets a lot more credibility in the room right now when somebody else has tried to do his job, okay? And we'll be fine. And we got guys that are doing a good job with that, and we've had good weeks of practice this week on taking over in his place.
Go ahead.
Boddy-Calhoun sometimes has played a lot, sometimes hasn't played at all. It seems like he's back.
A lot of his rotation, right on the packages are playing, and also on some of the performance of other guys, yes.
How do you grade him so far, and what do you need from him Sunday?
Boddy is, again, at some point in time, I have a smile on my face, is that when he's done playing, he wants to coach. And he's like a coach on the field. And he'll get more time this week, okay, as we go through the different packages and everything. And I have a lot of confidence in him on the multiplicity of the positions he can play. Every single player, and I think I've told you guys this before, every player on our defense has to play more than one position. And that's how you get position flexibility, and that's how you battle through injuries. That's how you battle through different types of things in the ball game, is that the next man up can do something who's already playing, and we move the next best athlete up or the next best guy that fits into the package. Boddy can play multiple things, and so he'll be fine. And he's been doing real good too. He's been very active in our plan. And he has such a high volume of plays in the special teams. When you play as many plays as we've played this year, which is good, okay, and that's great. That's what we're supposed to be. A young team is good, okay? It's helping a young team grow that way. Some of these guys are playing 90, 100 plays a game, defensively and special teams wise. And it's helped Boddy a little bit on his production in the special teams to be able to have some impact plays there by not having as much put on him in the defensive part of it. But he'll be fine.
You have the matchup with Mike Evans, Deshaun Jackson, Chris Godwin, and just that receiving trio.
I don't know if I want to get on the plane. Maybe no, I'm just kidding. They're all good, and we our advanced scout crew that came in, and they meet with us, the coaches, on Monday night. Then I have them, the advanced scout people, I have them present the opponent the very first thing on Wednesday morning before we go into any other thing. And there's a reason why they're the number one pass offense in the league. Those guys are talented as all get out. So we've got our work cut out for us. It's a challenge, but it's a competitive challenge that our guys are looking forward to. And there's nobody backing off. There's nobody, looking the other direction. They're looking, to have fun competing. And that's a talented group.
When a guy like Denzel, if he's faced up against Mike Evans, how does he go about handling that challenge of a bigger body? We saw it a little bit.
Yeah, and he's played against different kinds of bodies before, and then it's our job too. We put him against those kind of bodies in practice and everything. Time after time after time, he'll improve through his career. You can't be prepared for everything, so you got to fight through it as you get opportunities in practice and on our individual drills and stuff too. But Denzel has a presence about him. He has a quickness about him, and he's stronger and quicker at the point of attack than a lot of people get credit for, or give him credit for. And his ability to match up with different types of speeds and bodies is good. That's a positive for him, and he'll have them all this week.
On Nate's question for a quick second about Jamie Collins, and you said that it's not just Jamie, it's everybody, and those things have been addressed. What precisely?
I don't talk about all those kind of things, so you're wasting your time asking me that question. It's over with, okay? I'm not talking about those things. I'm not criticizing those guys, okay? I address things in there that you guys don't need to listen to, and moms and dads don't need to listen to, okay? I address it.
Let me ask you about Joe Schobert. So now he told us that Kirksey's moving in to his spot. So then what are you doing on Kirksey's spot?
A lot of different positions. He's not just moving in on just that one spot. There's a lot of guys doing that spot. And so, there's more than one guy playing Joe's spot. And there's more than one guy playing some of the other guys' spots too. It'll be dependent upon the package of people that we put out there. And I think I've said this to you before. In our book, we have 42 packages of defense. Since I've come here, we've only put in 18 of those packages. And, this week we've got 8 ready to roll. So there'll be different guys playing that spot depending upon who it is and depending upon what the package is, right?
James has only made the one start, but I'm sure you've gone back and looked at his other film. So what's your quick impression of him, and what's the key to shutting him down and getting him to turn it over like he has?
You'll love this, is that he's a competitive dude. And, you can see why he fits in leadership-wise in the locker room and the team. He plays 100% all the time. And we've got to be, if you've not played against him before, you don't understand how big his presence is in the pocket. He's not a small guy, okay? He's a big guy in the pocket. And he's a guy that won't go down easy. So we have our work cut out for us, not hands, but we have our work cut out for us on getting our hands on him in the pocket and getting him to the ground. And then when he has to worry about our presence in the pocket, then hopefully you can create some of those things down the field by a throw that's 6 inches bad, or a throw that's 12 inches bad, or a ball that's knocked out in the pocket. Those are the things we have to do, and we've got to continue to take the ball away on defense. We're doing a better job of that this year, but we need to do an even better job of it as we take steps the rest of the year.
And ends get overlooked because of the 3 receivers.
They're very, very good. And whether it be, they've got a good mixture of on-the-line blocking tight ends, and they've got a good mixture of guys that can play the receiver position. And the Howard kid, when I first got here, we had him in the Senior Bowl. So he was on the team that we were coaching. So I got a chance to see him a lot in that week of practice and have a lot of respect for him. He's a really good football player, comes from a well-coached background and the whole deal. And plays a lot like a big physical wide receiver when he plays, and he's even getting better in the blocking game. Those guys are doing a good job. That staff, I go way back with a bunch of those guys. There's a lot of those guys on the staff I've been on the same staff with before, so I know them inside and out. I have a lot of respect for those guys as men first, and then as coaches second. And they're doing a good job of coaching those guys and doing a really good job of coaching the way they need to play to have a chance to win. And our work's cut out for us. I see a lot of the things that I've seen on the practice field, coaching against those guys on the practice field. They're still doing some of those same things. And now can our guys, recognize, react, and then be able to match up in some of the personnel matchups that we have to match up against.
This road losing streak began long before you got here. But what do you guys have to do to finish the job? You talk about finishing. What defensively?
Yeah, we got to play the way that our dominance will allow us to play. Okay, and the thing there, what you do is that we look at every single play, keep us in the ball game down to the end, and now rise up and make the play that wins the game. Whether it's on defense, offense, special teams, but you got to stay into the game. And our league is such a great league where it keeps teams close all the time. Okay. We need to separate the score, and we separate the score on defense because we're scoring on defense, making them kick field goals down in the red zone, doing that stuff. Offensively, it puts some points on the board. I think you can see even more speed and excellence in our pass rush here, but we got to separate the score to do that. You got to stop the run to get the opportunity and the honor of rushing the passer. Okay, you got to put them in those passing situations to do that. And now watch these guys go hunt, okay, and go rush the passer and do that kind of stuff. That's every day in practice. That's finishing the week right, as the head coach was talking about hard with the players today and the coaches today. I think we had a really good week of preparation. Now, okay, we've got to come in tomorrow, do the things we have to do before we get on the plane, and go down there and finish with a win.
Myles Garrett isn't ever happy if he doesn't have a sack. Obviously, he can affect the game in other ways, but when we talked to him last, he said, I've got to have more highlight games. Is that something that you guys are?
Yes. 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 However you want me to phrase that, yes. And he's a great competitive player. And one of the things that we all talk about is each and every one of us, me first, when I walk in that room, have to do more. And now you do. Each and every one of us, okay? Not just Myles, not just Jamie, not just Boddy. All of us do. And then when collectively all of us do that, don't be surprised about the outcome.